Good morning, YouTube. It's a Sunday in August. I just got back from my trip out to Saskatchewan last week, and this is one of the treasures I picked up. I've always collected a bunch of stuff like this. I like, not a bunch of stuff, but I really like stuff that goes in the wind, stuff that I can see moving. Just, it's kind of cool to collect because you can see it being used, like old weather vanes. And actually on this old snowmobile trailer over here, I got an old Badger weather vane that would have been on a silo. They were pretty common in southern Ontario, and I managed to score one that had been sitting in a barn for a long time and in good shape. So I got that all cleaned up and coated in some oil and stuff to hopefully preserve it. I hope it doesn't fade out anymore, but it's just kind of a cool thing to see moving around. Just something I like. Anyways, this Wincharger is from Estevan, Saskatchewan, or near there. I bought it off of a nice guy named Tyson. I actually sent him money for it a few months ago, and hoping that he was a trustworthy seller, and I got there and it was there. So I met him and talked to him for a while, and he gave me the location of the farm and everything, which is really cool to know. I like to do that. I like to mark on the charger where it's from. So anyways, it's a 6-volt charger. Wincharger made these for many years. I'm not too sure on the 6-volt Super De-Luxe model. I've really always liked them. I've loved the Wincharger logo. They did a great job on that. And this, since it came from dry Saskatchewan, is just in beautiful shape. You can see that there is some, it's all rusty, would have been originally black. Inside of the brake drum here, you can see what it would have looked like there. And it's just in really good shape. I got some work to do to the brake. It's a little bit bent here, as you can see. That shouldn't be too hard to straighten out though. Well, it's not gonna be. The one spring is broken over here, so I'll see what I can do on here. I might be able to find something close. I might be able to actually find something that I can weld to it. I'll see what I can do and see if I can get that fixed up. But the blade, I really bought this just for the blade. He treated me really good on price. And you know, this lamination here where it's come apart is, I might glue it. I don't know what I'll do with it. I'll see what I decide on. You can see that's where the original varnish color, whatever finish was on it. So basically where they were laminated though is where it's come apart. And I'm thinking that I'll probably use something like TL Premium on it, something like that. But just to find an original copy like this, just to have a template to make new blades from, is a beautiful thing to me, because you just can't find these blades anymore. They were broken, thrown in the scrap or whatever. And you know, it's an original one. So I'm hoping, like I said, I'll glue this, have a good template, and I might even come up with an idea with some metal on it, something to band it so it can't fly apart if I do decide to use it. Maybe just a couple down there and a couple on there, just so it can't fly apart. It's not real windy here, but you know, there's always the possibility. So anyways, it's basically like an old 6-volt car generator. This is your brake. Everything's really in good shape. There's some pretty bad pitting in here. I'm thinking it was probably sitting upside down in the dirt. The generator was seized, and now it's come unseized. It spins actually pretty free. There's some dirt in here and stuff that I got to clean out, so I'm going to work on getting some oil on this today and letting it soak here and pull it apart. But the brushes in here are in good shape. Everything's complete, and the tail is just super straight. The graphics on both sides are just beautiful. It's all dusty. We had dust all over the car. I had to actually, we pulled it all apart. Everything came apart really nice. So anyways, that's my Wincharger 6-volt Super De-Luxe project, and we're gonna start working on it. So I just thought I'd do this intro video, and if that's something that interests you, watching me fix this up, I'm gonna be hopefully making a couple videos on this and seeing how stubborn it's going to be, and hopefully we can get it up and working. I'm not planning on having it charging. I'll have the intent to pull it apart and hopefully get it working and producing power. But if it doesn't I'm completely all right with that because I have no use for 6-volt power anyways. So it would just be fun to get it up and running again and have it this original piece, because you just can't find them like this. Anybody can take stuff and repaint it and paint it up like original, but to get it rusty like this thing's from the 1930s. As far as I can tell, I'm gonna get some more information for you guys for the next video, and I think that's about it for this video. But for almost 100 years old, it's it's really fared the weather good. We would have never had something last like this in our climate in the wet Ontario here, but out west where it's dry, everything is in really good shape. So stay tuned and we'll see you next time. I'm just having my morning coffee or hot chocolate there now, and we're gonna get into this. Stay tuned and thanks for watching.